Well, we have a packed room, so there must be a large family here tonight. That's all I can say. And our audio man tells me we are ready to go. So, okay, great. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Monday, September 16th meeting of the Tuckahoe Village Board of Trustees. Will everyone please rise and join me in the pledge of the flag? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the village clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Giordano.
Present.
Trustee Luisi.
Present.
Trustee Leo.
Present.
Trustee Alfasi.
Present.
Mayor Eklund.
I am here tonight. Tonight I have one appointment to make, and that is going to be the appointment of Mimi Sanchez to the library board to fill the unexpired term of Kathleen Skinner. Do I have a motion for that appointment? Second?
Second.
Just want to say thank you to Kathleen and to Mimi also.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
Favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. So we have a special presentation tonight. Our special presentation tonight is the swearing in of a brand-new police lieutenant. Tonight I have the honor of administering the oath of office to Lawrence Rhoda. Larry has served on the Tuckahoe Police Department for 11 years now. Over the years, he's received numerous commendations and has a long list of training and has participated in special police exercise programs, quite a few. Larry has taken the responsibility as manager of the Fleet Motor Pool, which has saved the village an awful lot of money over the years. Larry is joined tonight with his wife Kathy and their 6 children, I'm told. His mom Susan and many, many family members are here tonight as well. So Larry, if you'd like to come on up, I'd like to give you the oath of office. And your wife's going to hold the Bible? Thank you. We always make that mistake in not having the microphone. You know what? Let me stand over here. Good. Thank you. So please place your hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, Larry Rhoda,
Lawrence Rhoda,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of police lieutenant
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of police lieutenant
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor.
Want to say a couple of words, Larry?
Yes, please. Good evening, Mayor, Village Board of Trustees, and Chief Costanzo. I want to thank you for the opportunity to serve this village as police lieutenant. It's truly an honor to be standing here in front of you accepting this position. Throughout the years coming up, I have learned from the best. I have soaked in knowledge of policing and have taken advantage of all specialized training that Chief Costanzo continually sends officers of this department to. Manhattan College has given me the organizational management and business attributes needed for this new position. I want to thank Chief Costanzo and retired Lieutenant Ray Stabile for always guiding me through the years of their excellent leadership qualities. I plan to pass that down to the police officers of this department. I've discovered being a sergeant for 4 years. One of the most gratifying aspects of being a supervisor is passing on knowledge and aspects of policing that I've learned to other members of the department. Since standing before you in 2013 accepting the position of sergeant, policing has changed. Numerous incidents around the country have taken place, casting a negative dark cloud over the public perception of police. I can assure you that every member of this department understands this perception and works very hard on a day-to-day basis as I go out on each tour, being guided by the department's mission statement to protect the quality of life in partnership with those we serve. This department is a progressive police department adapting to change with cutting-edge technology and training to benefit each officer and each member of the public that each officer encounters on a day-to-day basis. I take this position with great honor, serving the residents of this village. I want to thank everyone here.
Congratulations.
Before I bring up Chief Costanzo, I'm going to ask the board members if they had any comments they wanted to make. We'll start with Tom Giordano, Deputy Mayor.
Larry, I just want to congratulate you on your well-deserved honor. I can assure you that in the village of Tuckahoe, the negative perception that you speak of does not exist, and that leadership like yours, think, sets an example for our community. As you can see from all of your colleagues who are attending this evening to celebrate your promotion, just want to wish you all the best in your new role.
Trustee Alfasi.
Sure, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Larry, Kathy, kids, I just wanted to say congratulations. We have a special relationship. Larry and his family lived on our block on Crawford Drive for quite a few years, and my family and his family became fast friends. It's very, very easy when you have Larry and Kathy, and the kids were great. So I have a special bond, and I know Larry in a special way. As a friend, as a neighbor, as someone I take great pride in. I see his family, and they remind me of myself when I was a kid with my father being a police officer. It's very special. Congratulations and well-deserved.
Greg?
Lieutenant Rhoda, it's the loss of your position as a sergeant is our gain as a lieutenant here in the Tuckahoe Police Department. So congratulations and be safe.
Yeah, I would like to echo the sentiments of my fellow trustees. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best. I also want to congratulate the chief. I mean, I think you have an amazing staff. I've told you that many times before, not just Lieutenant Rhoda, but the entire staff that you have here. And I'm really, really proud of you guys, so congratulations.
Well, what my colleagues have said is very true, and when we interview for these positions, it's always a very, very difficult challenge. So we've had some extraordinarily qualified candidates, and we're very happy to make the selection of you for this position, and we wish you all the best, Godspeed, and I'm going to ask our chief if he wants to come on up and say a few things.
Thank you, Mayor. So, and thank you to Larry for the kind words that he said about me and the fact that I was able to mentor him along the way. So I'm going to take this opportunity as a teaching moment. When you have more than one page of your speech, you have to take your gloves off to turn the pages. This is a great moment for the Tuckahoe Police Department. Certainly congratulations to Larry for all his accomplishments, all of the hard work that he did to get to this new position. He's always distinguished himself all along the way, and I know that he will continue to do that in his new role. And also congratulations to his family, to his wife Kathy, his mom Susan, all his children, his extended family. All of us in law enforcement don't know that we only get to our positions, we're only successful in our roles as police officers with the support of our families. It's very difficult on them to watch us leave the door and put in the long hours and the worries that they have whether or not we're coming home at night. So his accomplishments that he has tonight should be well shared with his family, so congratulations to them as well. Larry, as I said, has earned this position. his hard work, his dedication to this job is unmatched. And I said to this board, and at the risk of sounding redundant, is that whenever we promote somebody within our organization, particularly to such a high position as police lieutenant, we are sending a message to the rest of the members of the department who are looking to achieve rank and leadership roles, in that when you promote somebody who has earned the trust of the members of the department, who's earned the trust of the members of the community, who through hard work and dedication has gotten to that position, we're sending a message to everyone in the department that that's the path that they need to take to achieve that position. So I thank the board always for picking and choosing people who are of the highest caliber, and certainly Larry falls within that category. And I could only say myself that I'm very fortunate over the years. I've had tremendous leadership in my command levels staffing, first with Lieutenant Kevin Ferry, Lieutenant Ray Stabile, Lieutenant Margaret Bellis, my detective division commanders with Charlene Lambret and with John Cuccinello has always given me tremendous leadership, tremendous support. And I have a new team, a very new team of leaders now with Lieutenant Andrew Zerolnik, Lieutenant Larry Rhoda, and newly appointed commander of our detective division, Abelardo Batista. This new team gives me great pleasure and pride in that I know they bring a tremendous amount of energy, they have tremendous leadership skills, and they are the future of this department. And I feel comfortable that you all had a hand in picking the leadership for many, many years, and we're going to do good things, and the department's going to continue to improve, continue to strive towards excellence. So thank this board for all your support. Congratulations to Larry, and I look forward to working with this whole team. Thank you.
Very well said. Thank you, Chief. Is there anybody else who would like to come up and say a word of congratulations for Larry? Don't be shy now. Come on. Okay, well, with that, actually, I'm just going to pause for a moment because I'm sure that you would like to leave here with your family and not stick around for our boring meeting. So I'll just take a couple of minute recess, and thank you very much. All right, we're back live. So let's see. Okay, we have two public hearings tonight. The first one is a public hearing to consider an amendment to Appendix A, zoning for the code of the Village of Tuckahoe regarding the finished side of fences. Do I have a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
Favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. This is the first, this public hearing is now open, and this is the first in a series of amendments that we're going to be making to our village code over the next year or so. We've been discussing for a while now making some tweaks and changes to the village code in areas of parking, signage, and other areas of zoning. We've hired village planner Noah Levine to prepare a draft on some of these issues to get us started, and we're also going to get some comparable info from our neighboring municipalities to assist us in making some of these decisions. Tonight's proposed amendment is about as simple as you can get. We're adopting a policy that exists probably everywhere else, which is when you install a fence, you must put the finished side against your next door neighbor. And I guess I could also note that if you wanted to have two finished sides, that's fine also. So that's basically what tonight's piece of legislation is going to be. So is there anybody from the public who would like to speak about this issue? Anybody from the board? All right. Okay, do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
Favor.
Trustee Luisi.
Favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Our next public hearing is a public hearing to consider a proposed local law establishing a hotel occupancy tax. Do I have a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor?
Trustee Leo.
In favor?
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. This public hearing is now open, and the purpose of this is to adopt a local law which will enable the village to receive a room tax on any hotel in the village of Tuckahoe. The governor signed legislation over a year ago now, which authorized our local municipality, along with about a half a dozen others, to enact this. So is there anybody from the public who would like to speak on this matter? And if not, anybody from the board?
Well, sure, Mr. Mayor. I just wanted to say I'm happy. I'm happy that the governor finally saw the wisdom of allowing a hotel tax for the village of Tuckahoe, and not just for the village of Tuckahoe, but for quite a few other municipalities that were not in the category where the governor had allowed that, where legislation allowed that. I'm very happy to hear that our local elected officials were all in favor of this, including Senator Latimer and, of course, Amy Paulin. They were helpful with this. So we want to give credit where credit's due.
And actually, I want to follow up on that too. Boy, it was a year or so ago, and it was about 1 o'clock in the morning when my cell phone rang, and it was Amy Paulin. And she said, Steve, she said, I'm here right now. We're going to get this done. She said, we're going to push this through right now. And I'll tell you what, nobody works harder than Assemblywoman Paulin. So I want to thank her very much. She kept on this in a very big way. So that was instrumental in this happening, I must say. All right, so do I have a motion to close this public hearing?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee
In
Luisi.
favor?
Trustee Leo.
In favor?
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. That's going to bring us to the adoption of minutes. The approval of the minutes of our regular meeting of July 10th, 2017. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
Abstain.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor?
Trustee Leo.
In favor?
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. And that's going to bring us to the first opportunity to address the board on anything that's on tonight's agenda. Okay, we're going to move on to our resolutions. We will start with resolution number 1, which is authorizing an amendment to Appendix A, zoning for the code of the Village of Tuckahoe regarding the finished side offenses. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second?
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor?
Trustee Leo.
In favor?
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 2 is authorizing the adoption of a local law establishing a hotel occupancy tax. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second?
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor?
Trustee Leo.
In favor?
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 3 is authorizing the closure of Rose Avenue on October 14th, 2017, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. for Concordia's Homecoming and Alumni Weekend 2017. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Second. Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor?
Trustee Leo.
In favor?
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. We are scratching the resolution on the agenda for Growler's Oktoberfest. They've decided to not have an Oktoberfest this year.
Wow.
So that's going to make resolution number 4 a resolution authorizing the County of Westchester Board of Elections to conduct village elections subject to permissive referendum pursuant to the provisions of Article 9 of the Village Law of the State of New York. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
I want to add on this. We've been discussing and researching turning the village elections over to the county for quite a while now. When the law required us to use the county's optic scanner voting machines, which we do not have to pay for, the next logical step in the process was to turn over the administrative elements of our election process to the county, which they will also do at no charge. This consolidation of service saves the village a whole lot of administrative time. I talked to Mr. Burke about that, and he absolutely agrees, as well as our village clerk. And as well as the printing costs that we have with respect to it. So I have gave a phone call to both the Democratic and the Republican chairpersons in the village, and they both support this decision. I should also note that in talking to the county, we were just one of a few municipalities left who still handled our own elections, so I guess it was time. Roll call?
Trustee Giordano.
Favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 5 is authorizing the submission of an application to the Westchester Library System for a public library construction program grant for the upgrade to energy-efficient windows in the amount of $43,930, with the village contribution half of the total amount of said grant. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
Favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 6 is authorizing and approving year-end budget modifications and amendments for the fiscal year ending May 31, 2017. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
Favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 7, authorizing the inter-project transfer of funds, increase for funding of capital projects, and the closure of capital projects out as of May 31, 2017. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
This, basically, these resolutions, just so people know what we're talking about, it's just financial housekeeping. When you close your books, you close your budget, your business year ends. For us, it's on May 31. It takes a couple of months just to do your year-end accounting and make your final adjustments to your budget.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 8 is authorizing the closing of dormant trust and agency accounts and transferring surplus to the general fund. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
Maybe.
Oh,
David
yeah,
should
discuss.
explain
Sure.
what that is.
David, you want to explain this?
This is something that, on our audit last year, it was something that we didn't get written up for, but our auditors explained that after a certain number of years, a dormant trust and agency account shouldn't just lay open. At least after 6 years, they should be closed. So this past year, and I got to give Jim LaPerch and Ryan Rada credit to go through a lot of these and to make sure that the accounting was up to date and everything, that we did the investigation properly to close these out. So these are sometimes in escrow accounts that are certain grant accounts. If the money hasn't been spent, it has to either go back or we can actually keep some of that money. So this is just kind of a financial cleanup we've been working on for about a year now to close a lot of these accounts that just have been laying around for well over 6, 8, 10 years, and some of these I wouldn't even know.
And at the recommendation of the auditors.
At the recommendation of the auditor. Yep.
Thank you.
Trustee Giordano.
Favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. And resolution number 9 is authorizing a declaration of official intent to reimburse debt obligations and the amount not to exceed $245,000 from proceeds of indebtedness for the purchase of a brand-new sanitation truck. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Well needed, too, that's for sure.
Maybe, Mr. Mayor, David could talk about this, because this is something I'm sure the people at home would like to know.
Yeah, this is something that we need to do. As of right now, the garbage truck's around $245,000. What we're going to do is, it's going to be paid out of the general fund. However, there's been discussion that we're going to borrow in the future to pay this back, pay the general fund back. So that allows us to do that. Takes bond proceeds to pay the general fund back to purchase this truck.
Right, when you say borrow, that's actually what we're doing, but it's a bond, and it's a bond for capital,
And
basically.
that's not what this is. This just is.
No.
We
But
will
I
in the
mean,
future be
we
bond.
will in the future, so that's basically it. And it's because of the longevity of the truck that it should be spread out for to the public for many years.
Absolutely, yeah. This truck should be around for at least 12, 15, 18 years, and
Right.
But the reason we're doing this is because our current trucks are falling apart and it costs a lot of money to maintain them every year, correct?
absolutely.
What does it cost every year to maintain a truck right now?
I don't
I
have
think you
that
told me
in
like
front of me, but we were
50,000?
into $45,000 to $55,000.
So it makes a lot of financial sense
Some
to
of
get.
these older trucks that we've had for 15 years, we're just pouring horrible money into them, trying to fix them up. We actually have a new truck that we've had for a couple of years now. The driver keeps meticulous care of it, so shout out to him. And hopefully, if we keep maintaining these, we don't have to put bad money in the repair line into these trucks. So.
Okay.
Don't put good money into a bad truck. That's
Absolutely.
my grandfather used to say.
Trustee Giordano.
Favor.
Trustee Luisi.
Favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 10 is authorizing the surplus sale of the following equipment: a 2014 Ford Explorer and a 2013 Dodge Charger. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 11 is authorizing the mayor to execute an extension of the license agreement with Crestwood Taxi LLC as approved by our village attorney. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. All right, resolution number 12 is authorizing a tax certiorari settlement for ARDG LLC for assessment years 2010 through 13 and 2015 through 17 with a street address of 9 Midland Place, Section 39, Block 10, Lot 3, in the amount of $3,745.32. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
Favor.
Trustee Luisi.
Favor.
Trustee Leo.
Favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 13 is authorizing a tax certiorari settlement for Jermel Realty Corp. for assessment years 2012 through 16 with street address of 8 Fisher Avenue, Section 42, Block 9, Lot 12, in the amount of $7,649.40. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
Favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 14 is authorizing a tax certiorari settlement for Crescent Place Associates for assessment years 2010 through 17 with a street address of 60 Crescent Place, Section 39, Block 4, Lot 2, and the amount of $10,930.88. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 15 is authorizing a tax certiorari settlement for 138-140 Columbus Avenue LLC for assessment years 2011 through 17 with street address of 138, 140, 42, and 144 Columbus Avenue, Section 34, Block 6, Lot 2, and Section 38, Block 9, Lots 9, 17, and 20, in the amount of $22,286.71. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
Favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 16 is authorizing a tax certiorari settlement for Seminara and Sons Company LLC for assessment years 2010 through 17 with a street address of 69 Rogers Street, Section 34, Block 4, Lot 12, in the amount of $30,365.10. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee
In
Luisi.
favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor.
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 17 is authorizing a tax certiorari settlement for the Tower Club for assessment years 2012 through 17 with a street address of 50 Columbus Avenue, Section 33, Block 3, Lot 1.001.1021 in the amount of $82,690.11. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor?
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor, and last but certainly not least, it's the most, is authorizing a tax certiorari settlement for Sunrise 4 Riverview SL LLC for assessment years 2008 through 17 with a street address of 3 River Street, Section 36, Block 2, Lot 2, and the amount of $102,123.33. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor?
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 19 is authorizing the approval of vouchers in the amount of $1,150,336.27. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor?
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. And we have a late submission, which is going to be resolution number 20, which is authorizing the law offices of Aldo V. Vitagliano, P.C., as tax certiorari counsel, effective immediately and for the balance of fiscal year ending 2018's fiscal year. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
I just want to thank John Burkhardt. He was our tax cert counsel for many, many years, actually. I'm not sure how many, but for many years, he actually would call me quite often, and we'd discuss some of the applications that he's working on. And, you know, as you can see, we pay an awful lot of tax certs. Every municipality does. But I always felt that he was really working for the, well, I know he was working for the best interests of the village, but I always kind of felt that he went the extra mile. He knew that we're a small municipality, and every check that we're writing for a tax cert is a difficult one to write. So I want to wish him well. He's retiring, or he has retired now. And I'm looking forward to working with Mr. Vitagliano. He also serves the town of Eastchester in the same capacity. So this is another area of a consolidation of a vendor service. So I'm happy that we're actually able to do that.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor?
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. And that's going to bring us to our departmental reports of the board. And we'll start tonight with Mr. DeMarco from our Public Works Department.
How you doing, Mayor, members of the board? Sorry, just got a little bit of a cold.
Yeah, we all have a
Bear with me. But I would also like to congratulate Larry Roeder for his position as lieutenant. Most importantly, I'd like to thank you for the garbage truck that we purchased for the Department of Public Works. Well needed. This is leaf season, and this is where I began to talk about leaves. Residents love this and actually gave me great reviews because I'm a little detailed in what I'm asking them to do. But I do this for a reason. I do it for everybody's safety. So we can be cognizant of the fact that our roads are really small and we need to consolidate where we place our leaves. Obviously, we come around and we vacuum our leaves every year, beginning next month. And what we ask is that you find a location that's safe. We don't want leaves entirely in the street. We don't want leaves covering sidewalks. We want our sidewalks clear for our students, children going to school in the morning. But most importantly, we need to make it safe for everybody. We start to get colder weather, leaves start to ice up, they get wet, they get slippery, they get dangerous. I just need everyone to be cognizant of that also. But please don't hide catch basins. We're getting a lot of stormy weather, a lot of rain. I just don't want a lot of puddling. Wet leaves this time of the month become very slippery and dangerous, especially driving a car, coming down a road where a patch of leaves becomes a dangerous situation where they just slide right across the road and causing major accidents. But most importantly, people don't realize that at the bottom of all our cars, we have what they call a catalytic converter. And a catalytic converter gets red hot at times. You sometimes smell it, sometimes don't, but believe me, it's there. When they do get red hot and you're parking on a pile of leaves, it does create a dangerous situation. So I ask everybody just to please be cognizant of their catalytic converter under their cars. Switching over from leaves, I like to talk about how we could get rid of leaves. Actually, our collection of leaves have been dropping every year, believe it or not. And I think more and more people are using the Love 'em and Leave 'em program. And what that simply is instead of spending hours blowing the leaves to the front where DPW comes by and vacuums them, mulch them in place. Simply mulch them in place. When I was living on Maple Avenue, I was doing this treacherous routine every year. Spending hours blowing, spending gas money, time, and really harming our environment with our blowers. So what I would do is simply just blow everything into my backyard, because I wanted my front to be clean like everybody else. And the perimeter of my property, I would blow into the center, and just simply mulch with your mower. There are mulching attachments that are now available for every mower. Very simple. If you do it every week, it just becomes even simpler. It's a great process. You're using these leaves for nutrients in your soil, your grass, and also your mulching beds. So I ask that everybody at least tries it once. We will have a how-to showing probably in another 2 Saturdays at Main Street Park. I'll list that on our website and also on the cable channel. And I'll show everybody how it works and how to do it. I'll even inspect the mowers to make sure that the mulching attachment is also attached to the mowers. Or any questions that anybody might have, they could always call me or come to this showing that I'm going to have in 2 weeks. The Farmer's Almanac, switching a little bit, the Farmer's Almanac was out this week. And
I'm afraid
not
to
even
hear
going
it.
to say what it said. But what I will do next month is I'm going to gather all my winter information, also with my dissertation from Joe Rayo. He's now Verizon one. He was at Channel 12. I'm also reaching out for Mike Woods from Channel 5. So I'm going to compare summaries of our up-and-coming winter, and just to see what the meteorologists out there have to say.
You're scaring me now, Frank.
I always predict a non-ominous winter because I always like a winter to be just a little bit of snow, no ice, safe for everyone, but just enough so the kids could enjoy the
Yeah,
winters.
true, true.
That's always what I predict. But I also will be talking about how DPW prepares their machinery, equipment, balances our computers. I don't know if a lot of people don't know, but we have computers on our salt spreaders that are programmed based on the weather, based on the temperature of the road, and it actually calibrates how much salt is being spread. But most importantly, we're working on environmentally friendlier options. I've been playing with beer products for the past couple of years that I'll be mixing with our salt brine. But most importantly, I think this year we're going to be using a sugar beet product, which has been proven to be very effective. I'll go into that a little bit more in detail next month. And that's really it. I'm going to summarize everything, but I want to say that this month is Pediatrics Cancer Awareness Month. And we have our yellow light at the front of our building here. But next month, DPW crew would be tailoring their pink shirts all month, and I ask that everybody help us support the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is next month. That's all I have.
Well, thank you very much, Frank. Appreciate it.
Questions?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Thank you. Bill Williams. Building Inspector Bill Williams. It's good to see you, Bill.
Trustees, report will be fairly short, but as everyone knows, we are quite busy with the hotel, the project at 100 Main Street. We have roughly 50 or 70 smaller projects throughout the village, so we're quite busy right now.
Yeah, that's got to be keeping you busy for sure. Good.
Anyone has any questions?
I think we're good. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. Camille, anything for us tonight?
I have no report. thank you.
Okay, Gary? All right, it's quiet in the legal department. David, anything?
Nothing as of right now. I may wait till after.
Okay,
The board report.
sure. All right, miscellaneous business. Our next village board meeting will be on Monday, October 16th, 2017, And that is going to bring us to our Board of Trustees member reports. And we're going to start with Deputy Mayor Tom Giordano tonight.
Thanks, Mayor. Nothing to report tonight, but I do want to just mention John Galuzzi, who suffered a health issue last month, and to let him know that this board is keeping him in our thoughts and prayers for a full and speedy recovery and return.
Amen, that's for sure, yes. We miss him. Trustee Luisi.
Thank you, Mayor. I would also like to start off by sending my best, and I'm sure many of our residents send our best to John for a speedy recovery. I also would like to thank Frank for mentioning Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, and I also would like to thank this board once again for their support in manifesting that yellow light on Village Hall for the month of September. And now I'll move on to our Tuckahoe seniors, who are back in action after taking the month of August off. And their main focus right now is preparations for the annual bazaar, which will take place on Saturday, October 14th at the Tuckahoe Community Center. The proceeds of this event are used to replenish the bus transportation fund, and they also help to underwrite some of the operating costs of the center. Again, this will be October 14th at the Tuckahoe Community Center. I know that they're also collecting brand new underwear for men, women, children, for the people that were affected by the hurricanes down in Texas and in Florida. So please, if you have any contributions, please bring them to Father Hall, either on Tuesday or on Thursday. And this Thursday, the seniors will be having lunch at the Seashore Restaurant on City Island. And moving on to the Tuckahoe History Committee, they will be having a open house on Saturday, October 21st, here on the second floor of Village Hall from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Nick Sanzana will again be presenting a magnificent PowerPoint program of old and new Tuckahoe. And that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Trustee Leo.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Schools are open again, and the library is very busy, so please bear with me. It's quite an extensive list here. Kids yoga. Join Miss Peggy for stretches and story time, and that's open to kids from ages 2 to 5, and that takes place on Monday, October 2nd at 11 a.m. Arts and crafts. Come and make a special craft, and that's open to children from ages 5 to 10, and that's on Tuesday, October 10th at 4 p.m. Puzzles and board games. Children are invited to for an afternoon of games and puzzles, and that's open to children ages 4 to 10, and that will take place on Friday, October 13th at 4 p.m. Sing along with Miss Elaine. Join Miss Elaine and her guitar for some of your favorite songs, and that's open to children from ages birth to 6 years old. Story time for babies, and that will take place on Thursdays at 11 a.m. For children from 2 to 5 years old, that will take place on Fridays at 11 a.m. There's a special program called Baby Time with the Dentist's Office, and that will take place on October 5th at 11 a.m. There's a bilingual story time with Miss Nancy and Miss Elaine, and that will take place on Thursday, October 12th at 11 a.m. Baby Time Costume Halloween, and that will take place on Thursday, October 26th at 11 a.m. Kids Story Time Costume Halloween, and that will take place on Friday, October 27th at 11 a.m. Legos at the library. Come and create with Legos, and that's open to children ages 4 to 10, and that will take place on Friday, October 20th at 4 p.m. The Kids Book Club. The book is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and that's open to children's of grade 4th and 5th grade only. And that will take place on Friday, October 27th at 4 p.m. And then Spooky Book Treats, and that will take place on Monday, October 30th at 4 p.m. and it's open to children's from ages 7 to 10. Registration is required for these programs, so please call the library to register. And then we have teen programs. We'll have teen yoga, and that will take place on Wednesday, October 11th at 7:15 to 8:15 p.m. SAT and ACT math prep, 3 sessions. Registration is required, and that will take place every Saturday in October, October 14th, 21st, 28th, and that's at 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. The New Canaan Nature Center, students will discover how vertebrate animals are classified and get a chance to meet the animals, and that will take place on Monday, October 16th at between 4 and 5 p.m. Let's play chess, partner with other enthusiasts to improve your play. It's open to all ages, and that will take place on Wednesday, October 18th from 7 to 8:15 p.m. Decorating Halloween cupcakes. Learn how to decorate cupcakes with a Halloween theme, and that will take place on Monday, October 23rd from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. Trick or treat, spotting fake news in the real world. Find out how to determine if print and digital info is factual, and that's open to children ages 13 plus, and that's on Monday, October 30th, 6:30 p.m. For the adults, Friends of the Library meeting will take place on October 2nd at 7 p.m. One-on-one computer classes will take place on Tuesdays, October 10th and 24th at 11 a.m. Movie matinee and evening showings they'll take place on Wednesdays, October 4th, 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. And then Wednesday, October 11th, 18th, and 25th at 1 p.m. Knit and crochet group that takes place on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. Memoir writing that will take place on Thursday, October 5th at 12:30 p.m. Going Green presentation that will take place on Tuesday, October 17th at 4 p.m. Adult coloring that will take place on Wednesday, October 25th at 11 a.m. And Sugar Blues Talk that will take place on October 26th at 1 p.m. And I think that's it, Mr. Mayor. Quite a program.
Busy place, that's for sure.
Jesus.
Oh, goodness. Trustee Alfasi.
I can't compete with that list.
Oh, God.
But maybe that's a good thing. Anyway, I did want to just mention one thing, Mr. Mayor. It's a Gold Star family, basically celebration in honor. Celebration may be the wrong word, but it's to honor families who have lost a member in the military in service. On September 24th at 10:30 a.m. on the Gold Star Mothers Memorial Bridge right here in Tuckahoe, which is our Main Street Bridge, the one that goes over the train tracks. Right there, we're going to at 10:30 a.m. 10:30 a.m. There will be a ceremony to honor those families who have lost a loved one in military service. If you haven't been to this event, our veterans, our local veterans, run this, and let me tell you, it's a very moving and inspirational event, and I highly encourage everyone to come out. It's a Sunday, it's 10:30 a.m. I promise you, you will not regret it if you come out and attend the service.
Well said, very true. I'll be very brief. I also want to wish John Galuzzi the speediest and best recovery. But I'm going to talk a little bit about what's happening this weekend in Tuckahoe, which is a pretty big weekend. It's the annual feast of St. Padre Pio. The celebration will start off on Friday evening. It starts at about 7 o'clock. I'll be down there to do the official kickoff. And then there's festivities all weekend long in Depot Square. Half the square will be closed off. If this is the first time people are going to be going, it's sort of like a mini feast of San Gennaro. And lots to eat, lots of fun. And it wraps up on Sunday, but on Saturday night, it's been going on for quite a few years now, and this year it's going to be extra special. We are having the Tuckahoe Music Festival, and the entertainment will be kicking off. I think it all starts around 7 or 8 o'clock. It's definitely posted on our website for sure. And this year they have the Village People who are going to be performing in Tuckahoe. It's a free concert. The Sugar Hill Gang, actually I had no idea who the Sugar Hill Gang was, but my son played a song and right away I knew who it was. And the ladies from Chic, I believe it's called. So yeah, I was a rock and roll guy, so it's going to be very crowded. It's going to be a big night. We're praying for very good weather because an event like this, it's outdoors, it's going to be rain or shine, and let's hope that it's not raining. because there's going to be an awful lot of people visiting Tuckahoe. So that's going to be this Saturday night, so come on out and have a great time. And that's going to bring us to the second opportunity to address the board on anything at all. If anybody has anything they would like to say? And if not, then if there is no other public business tonight, I'm going to make a motion that the board enters into executive session. We need to address some personnel matters. So I'll make that motion. Do I have a second?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Yes. Trustee Giordano.
Favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Trustee Leo.
In favor?
Trustee Alfasi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Somebody's.